for tuning in. I'm going to be talking today about the silver spear. This month, my subscribers requested a video on the ornamentation that you can use in the silver spear. So I'm going to be talking about 3 different things you can do. The first one is a triplet, which is part of the tune itself. It's usually played with a triplet. And the other 2 things are things that you can add if you want, but they're not sort of as essential to the tune. One of them is called a mordant. I talk about this in some other videos as well, but it's a really fun little grace note ornament. And then the other is a roll, which you may be familiar with in Irish music, also sometimes called a turn. So let's get right down to business and start with triplets. So the silver spear has a bunch of triplets in it. That's kind of like the essential aspect of this tune. At the very beginning you've got, and a triplet is really a little bit more of 2 16th notes and then an 8th note. It's not actually a pure sort of triplet where each note is equal. It's these 2 shorter notes and then 1 longer note. When you play a triplet, you're not so much playing, with full bows or with larger bows. It's more of this little percussive sound. It's almost like your bow gets a little stuck for those 2 short notes, and you really want to just play very tiny notes, just almost like a millimeter. Think of it that way, like just barely moving. You also really want it to be kind of crunchy, so you want to get that sort of sound, which is a way to sort of make it stop the sound for a moment in the tune. Rather than playing an actual note, you're getting that crunch. So here's what a triplet sounds like, and you can play them either down, up, down, or up, down, up. In this tune with the bowings I've given you in the fiddle tune kit, you're going to be playing up, down, up triplets, which actually is harder for most people. But it's really good to be ambidextrous with triplets. So I would say practice going down, up, down, and up, down, up. A really good triplet exercise is going like this for maybe hours on end. Well, that might be a little extreme, but like this. Ornament number 2 is a mordant. So mordants are just these very quick little grace notes that go at the very beginning of a note. So say you're playing your first finger. What you're going to do is you're going to play your first finger, your second finger, and then back to your first finger. So a mordant is always the note above, back to the note. And those first 2 notes, the first finger, the second finger in this case, are really fast, really fast. So what you get there is just this very percussive sound right at the beginning of the note. And you really want to smush it right at the bow change. So rather than going, you're really going. So keep that left hand really relaxed, keep those fingers really light. That's going to help you with your mordant, and just keep those, it'll help your fingers stay really flexible and able to play those really fast notes. So a part of the tune where you might do this is after you play the first triplet, actually. So you've got, then the next note is your first finger, and you can go and do a mordant on that note. So it's, the other place where I'm going to suggest adding mordants is on those long notes that happen at the end of the A and at the end of the B part. So it goes, and you can go, so you get those little mordants on the second finger. That's a 2-3-2 mordant, and then first finger. That's a 1-2-1 mordant. All right, the last one, and this is probably the one that gave me the most trouble when I was learning Irish ornamentation. It's the roll. A roll is a 5 note ornament. So it's a lot of notes smushed into no time at all. What you do with the roll is you take a note, usually the note value for a roll is a dotted quarter, so, or 3/8 notes. So if you're playing a roll, you play the note above, the note below, back to the note. So say it's a first finger roll, you're gonna play 1, 2, 1, open, 1. So note above, the note below, back to the note. So, and usually I'm going to smush the most of the roll towards the end of a long note. So it's going to go. Honestly, there's no better way to practice this than to take it really slowly, and then gradually you're going to build up that muscle memory so that you can take it really quickly. So starting out. And then getting faster. And then even faster. So I like to put these rolls in the B part, so you can actually take the place of the 8th note and the triplet that happen right at the beginning of the B part. So instead of going, you can go on a down bow for that first note, and then an up bow roll for the 3rd finger. So it'll be. So that's what you can do through the B part. You go. So you can just basically substitute a roll for the triplets, including that note right before the triplet. All right, folks, so here is the silver spear with all of our ornamentation. We've got triplets, we've got mordants, and we've got rolls. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That does it for this month's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for continuing to fiddle, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these videos. Remember that I post a poll every month, so please do go ahead and answer the question in the poll about what you would like to see in the next video. I always love to do something that I know you guys are looking for. So keep me posted, and I will look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye guys!